One night, the whole town was asleep. All the engines were asleep, including the coaches and people. One day, the sun came on, and the lights were on. In the sheds, there were two branch line engines. Dan and Thomas. Thomas arrived in the island yesterday, and Dan was stuck in the shed because he was too old to move. Just then, a car came by, stopping near the points, and out stepped up the Sir of the Railway, aka the Mayor of World Railways. "Ah, my two engines! How are you?" said the Mayor. "Fantastic, sir," said Thomas. "I'm good," said Dan. "Great. I have some news, and it's, well, not for you, Dan." Dan always knows he's not going to run again after he arrived. "Anyway, Thomas, I need you to pull a special train for me. I want your coaches and Inclabo to be on the branch line." "Yes, sir," said Thomas, steaming happily. "Anyways, have a good day, and watch out for Exy. He will be mean." And he walked to his car. "Exy?" said Thomas. "Who's Exy?" "Exy's a diesel engine," said Dan. "He will get angry, though." "Oh, that's nothing," said Thomas. "I can do this," he said. And soon, Thomas was steaming up. He was happy to see the engine, though. "See you at night," said Thomas. "Oh, you too," said Dan. And Thomas sped off. Annie and Clarbo were at the siding where Thomas was going to get them. "Do you think Thomas is going to come and get us?" said Clarbo. "I think so," said Annie. Thomas reversed, though. Annie and Clarbo were excited as Thomas buckled them up. He fisted them so hard. "Ow!" said Clarbo. "Why did you do that?" "Sorry, it's just the railway is a bit different," said Thomas. Soon, Thomas went off. Annie and Clarbo. Soon, Thomas arrived at the signal box. "Points, please," he said. So the signal box pointed the tracks towards the branch line. "Thank you," said Thomas, and he raced off along the track. Thomas went on the branch line so well that Annie and Clarbo were happy. He was arriving at the station, though, waiting for a very special engine, or not. Soon, Exy came along the track. Thomas realized that there was a train coming. He pulled at the station. "Oh, don't tell me it's a branch line engine," said Exy. Thomas was shocked. "What do you mean, branch line engine? I worked on the island of Soda before, and it was amazing." "Whatever," said Exy, who didn't care. Thomas tried to think about words, but Exy went off without saying goodbye. Thomas was speechless. Exy was racing along the track as usual, pulling his express along the rails. "This is marvelous, he said along the track. We're coming along, said the coaches. Little did they know that the points were jammed coming up. Exy was thundering down the line when all of a sudden, "Brakes, drivers, brakes!" He pulled the brakes, but it was too late. Exy has derailed off the tracks. Now look at you done, said his driver. Exy felt silly of himself. The passengers were angry. What is going on, they said. Luckily, there was a signal box, so Exy's driver went and called for an engine to stop up along the line. Thomas was traveling along. He was pulling Annie and Clavo as well. Soon, he met Exy. Well, what do we have here? Said Thomas. A diesel who never listens, said Thomas, laughing out loud. Exy felt silly of himself. Please, Thomas, can you help me out with the express? Thomas thinked of a second. No, thank you, he said. But it's really important. Please, said Exy. Thomas didn't listen, and he carried along with Annie and Clavo. I'm a silly diesel, said Exy. That night in the sheds, Thomas was telling Dan what happened today. And then he derailed off the tracks. He said he was a silly engine, said Thomas. Really, said Dan. Did he pay his price? Well, said Thomas, looking at the side of the shunting yard. Exy was there, just on the tracks, thinking of how stupid he was. A bit, said Thomas, and both engines laughed.